is in primer. The rest of the car is in one of the more immaculate paint jobs ever laid on a drag car. That's because not too long ago at Maple Grove in Pennsylvania, the car got loose on a bucky ass and nosed itself into the wall, the top end. Well, obviously repairs have been made, and I'm sure they're going to probably put a whole new amazing paint scheme on that thing. So for now, put the primer front end on it, just like this car would have been delivered from the factory with the fiberglass nose on it from Chrysler. Would have been delivered from the cowl back, would have been gray, and the nose. 2012 Copo Camaro with a super stock V automatic V327 LS combo, and Brett Candies from Thibodaux, Louisiana. Driving the GTC automatic 1968 Coda with the late model 5.7-liter Hemi in the front from Schreiber, Louisiana. Owns the 45-year-old mechanic. That was the third quickest run in the history of NHRA Superstock. The third quickest run in the history of NHRA Superstock, just laid down by the Cobra Jet. Steve Johnson, the Superstock C-Modified machine, goes 8.7. Lined up next to Nicholas Morris, GTF automatic, 1998 Mustang, 352-inch small block, making the power for Nicholas Morris. Once again, the run you saw earlier out of the Candies and Family Motorsports Cobra Jet was the third quickest run in the history of NHRA Superstock action. Once again, we need super gas. Super gases to the staging lanes, please. Super gas to the staging lanes, please. All drivers are free stage. Get that very deliberate staging. Chevy Beretta, a 297 cubic inch, very high winding small block engine. That 350-inch motor in the front of Nice Magnus car is going to sing pretty good, but Dawson's car will be at a whole different octave level as they head down pretty Mustang Cobra Jet. There's Roy Hill. An extensive history in the sport of drag racing, road stock, super stock ranks. Mike Tufel from Brown Summit, North Carolina, the super stock V-Modified 1998 Pontiac Grand Am 358-inch engine making the power for a Tufel. 65 combo. Not sure how many stockers we have with that setup in it. Jim Harrison, Superstock K automatic machine, 1966 Nova. Got that panel style paint. Lace in all kinds of designs. Very neat piece down there. Retro looking for sure. K automatic from Albion, Illinois. Harrison is an engine builder, 33 years old. Young guy. Pretty old nostalgic car with a 283-inch mouse motor. New driver in a huge area stage here. Harrison the first plate. There's a lot of half that. Staging ball. 305-inch engine for layer, 350 cubic inch engine. Dave Duke, Sportsman from Ohio as well. Heads up cylinder heads. Sponsor for Lair, who was runner-up at this very race in 1992. Louisiana is a 54-year-old truck driver. Once again, about 180 cars in Superstock this weekend, and 128 of them be qualified to race by the time we are done qualifying tomorrow. Class eliminations coming tomorrow, all kinds of good stuff. And Dave Dukes Jr. Dave Dukes Jr. from Germantown, Ohio, that 85 Camaro. Both drivers pre-stage. Camaro sits in the National Dragster lane. The Zakowski family, well known for their prowess with manual transmission cars. In fact, Brad Zakowski has racked up 2 national event wins so far this year, one in Norwalk and one in Gainesville, Florida. Under good luck. How was that? Texas is home for Gary, the auto dealer down there. Lucas Oil Products is the sponsor on the side of this car and several of the other cars we'll see. And Steve Belanger, Superstock I, 320. Pasadena, Texas, home for Jerry. 05 Cavalier and Rich South, Superstock C Automatic 2013 Copo Camaro. South runs out of the Ohio area, 66-year-old guy. Mean looking piece over there, all hunkered down. Good looking stands in the area. Richardson was having a heck of a season himself. He and Vinny Barone teamed up for Comp Eliminator, leading the national points still, but suffered a horrendous crash in Epping, New Hampshire at a divisional race. And Richardson was just cleared to start racing again about a week or two ago. It rung his bell very hard back in July, and the doctors held him off of the racetrack for a while until he was fully You know the drill. Hey, Hammy. Series stage, and Riley, the 19-year-old. Maybe heading off to college after this. Move-in day. This is move-in weekend, not for Riley. Riley moved into Indianapolis for a week.
Superstock. The J Automatic 69 Camaro, which all of you hardcore fans that are here on a Wednesday understand what the history of this car is. You do know that it is the winningest single vehicle in the history of the National Hot Rod Association. 74-year-old guy, and like we talk about all the time, the dude could be off on an island somewhere with his feet in the sand. Great to see a 7 Coupe out here in full-on super stock treatment. This one running a 440 cubic inch wedge style engine. This 440 of the power car we've seen all day so far in super stock. Super stock automatic is the category for Miller. J automatic, the category for Jimmy Hidalgo. And it's coming up from what could weird about 2 seconds. Hidalgo rolls. Seinfeld Lazaro zone out there. I'm not sure exactly what 146 cubic inch Dodge engine. GTV automatic is the class for Joey Wilkes. Superstock and automatic is the class for James Messner. In the way. Superstock A-Heavy. The Barton family, known as one of the premier engine builders in this genre of drag racing. The last car down in this session, they have seen all the other heavy machines run. They have seen the runs in the 50s and in the 60s. They have seen sprint car action out there. Saw a little 8-mile drag strip out there in Terre Haute as well. Kind of cool. Saw the cutters. Brings up Jason Kent. Jason comes down PA. Follows the tour. Division 1 racer coming out for accelerated travel and Jegs. The 03 Chevrolet Corvette. Gary Stinnett engine. Draws so many. It's far, but you can make it. Soil got VP Race Fuels. That's a great looking 63 Corvette. Division 1 runner. Anthony Delano. Lake Havasu City, Arizona. 9907. I have a curiosity about a town called Raceland. I think it would be very focused on the racing. Maybe Larice with a 001 red lights, and he's
Steiger from Clayton, Indiana, the 19 1970 340 Challenger out there. Gorgeous piece of Chrysler history. There at the starting line. And Bruce Nolan again from the East Coast. Battery Mat Company is the sponsor. Looking closely at the starting line. Gets stuck with the hammer. With the 396 in it, we have it listed as 3,396 cubic inches. But it is definitely just the 396. The tech department would have a field day with that. Jim Storms, a G-Stock automatic 1972 Barracuda, also with a 340 in it. Mopar fans out there, even those of you not necessarily dedicated Mopar lovers, got to respect the 340, one of the great small blocks that came out of Detroit during the muscle car era. High winding piece, capable of running very hard. E-Stock and G-Stock side by side. First gen Camaro and the great Lucas. Of the 8th mile track in Sykeston, great place. Don does a great job running it. The 2010 Challenger with the 360-inch wedge motor in it, so a drag pack, and the 4th gen Camaro. Nice wheels name for San Francisco.